My next guest sending a strong message to sanctuary campuses across the country. He's introduced a new bill that would cut off federal money to any federally funded institution not complying with federal immigration laws. Congressman Andy Harris, member of the House Appropriations Committee, joining us now. Congressman, good to have you with us. This is a way in which it seems to me is as effective a way as I have seen to actually end the sanctuary nonsense. What is the reaction among your colleagues, the prospects for passage?
In the Republican conference, people can't get on that bill fast enough. They know that this is ultimately the solution, that you have to point out the hypocrisy of these local officials and these local college presidents who, on the one hand, come to Congress and the federal government on a daily basis for money, and then on the other hand say, well, we're not going to enforce federal immigration law.
And not going to enforce it. I mean, let's use an example, two examples. University of Pennsylvania, Donald Trump's alma mater, by the way, Columbia University announcing they'll become sanctuary campuses. Interestingly, the president of Harvard saying that she will not designate Harvard as a sanctuary campus because she says it offers no actual protection to our students to do so. She worries, in fact, that it offers false and misleading assurance. But nonetheless, they're out there saying they're going to be such. What do you think?
Well, look, the University of Pennsylvania gets over $700 million in grant funds from the federal government every year, and yet they don't want to help federal immigration officials enforce federal immigration law. I think the president of Harvard was much smarter. Fact of the matter is, you're expected to comply with federal immigration law because this is one of the areas where the federal government does have supremacy. There's no local jurisdiction or the university that should be setting or enforcing federal immigration law. It's up to federal officials who need the cooperation of local officials. And honestly, when they're getting federal government dollars, they should be providing that cooperation.
How soon will your legislation be moved? Where does the leadership stand on it? Because obviously Paul Ryan has a very, a somewhat checkered background when it comes to illegal immigration, amnesty, and open borders.
Well, I will tell you again, when I presented the idea at the Republican conference, which is our caucus, it got an ovation. The fact of the matter is, this Congress is done for this year. I'm going to have to reintroduce it after the first of the year, and we're going to have to very specifically target it to be constitutional. But again, because the federal government has supremacy in the instance of immigration law, we can create the nexus so that we can withhold funds from these local jurisdictions, and most importantly, not just jurisdictions, but local colleges and universities, private and public.
Congressman Andy Harris, we wish you luck. We thank you for being with us. Appreciate it.